don't find my clothes in the stores. I must made it for me. For the car, I don't have the car.
Throughout history, giants have walked among us, shattering records with their incredible height and leaving an unforgettable impression on the world. The average height for men across the globe hovers around 5 feet 7 inches, with an average weight of approximately 155 pounds. Women, on the other hand, boast an average height of about 5 feet 3 inches and an average weight of around 140 pounds. Join us. We delve into the captivating tales of the 15 largest humans to ever live. Number 15. John William Rogan. John William Bud Rogan, the second tallest man in recorded history, was born in Hendersonville, Tennessee, on February 12, 1867. His enormous size was caused by a medical disease known as acromegaly, which caused an overproduction of growth hormones. His growth spurt began at the age of 13, and by the age of 19, he had grown to a height of 8 feet 9 inches. Rogan's limbs were longer and thinner as he grew bigger, making it increasingly difficult for him to walk without help. Despite his physical limitations, Rogan refused to utilize a wheelchair or crutches. Instead, he cleverly constructed a makeshift cart that allowed him to travel around by dragging himself forward with his arms. This cart became an iconic part of his life, appearing frequently in images and paintings. Rogan's unusual height gained public notice, and he began participating in numerous shows, giving him the title of the Tennessee Giant. He, however, elected not to use his height for financial gain, and instead chose to live a peaceful and simple life in his hometown. He spent much of his time on his family's farm, looking at crops and animals and selling photos and gifts to tourists. John Rogan's life was defined by victory as well as sorrow. His remarkable height came at the expense of his mobility, and he struggled with several health issues throughout his life. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 37 as a result of complications connected to his ailment. Number 14. Lindsay Hayward. Lindsay Hayward, a great actress who landed the main part in Warner Brothers' film R100, reached a huge milestone. Her unusual height qualifies her for a prestigious Guinness World Record, not as the world's tallest woman, but as the tallest person to achieve a specific accomplishment. The previous record for the tallest female in a leading role was 6 feet. On the other hand, Lindsay was eager to outdo it with her tall stature. To assure accuracy, a licensed medical practitioner measured her height 3 times throughout the day, with each session watched by others who supplied written statements to confirm the measurements. This kind of inspection revealed how seriously Guinness World Records took such accomplishments. The average height from all 3 sessions was established after analyzing the gathered data, confirming Lindsay's unusual size of 6 feet 8 1/4 inches, or slightly more than 204 centimeters. With this astounding measurement, she smashed the existing record and earned her position in the Guinness World Records. The measuring method was rigorous to assure accuracy, comprising both standing and lying down postures. Lindsay cemented her position in history by meeting the strict requirements of Guinness and receiving an official certificate that designated her the tallest actress in a starring role. The tallest actress in a leading role is Lindsay Hayward, who measured 203 centimeters in Los Angeles, California on November 21, 2013. Lindsay's success was not just due to her physical stature, but also to her ability and devotion as an actress. Getting a prominent role in a Warner Brothers film was an incredible accomplishment, but combining it with a Guinness World Record highlighted her distinctiveness and great qualities. Number 13. Yao Defna. Yao Defni, China's tallest woman, was born on July 15, 1972, in Shucheng County, Anhui Province. During her lifetime, her remarkable height of 7 feet 8 inches won her the well-deserved distinction of tallest woman in the world. Yao's towering size was caused by acromegaly, an uncommon disorder caused by an excess of growth hormone owing to a tumor in her pituitary gland. Her exceptional height was obvious from an early age, as she grew quickly and outgrew her peers. She reached an astonishing height of 6 feet 2 inches by the age of 15. Yao spent a basic and humble existence in her remote community. working as a farmer with her family despite her enormous stature. However, when word spread about her height, she drew the attention of both national and international media. She was featured in several documentaries and television specials that highlighted her remarkable size and the problems she encountered as the world's tallest woman. Yao had various challenges in her everyday life, including finding clothes and shoes that fit and navigating a society that was not meant for someone of her height. Her large size had a negative influence on her health. She had a number of physical problems, including severe joint discomfort and breathing issues. She had a surgery in 2006 to remove the tumor that was causing her acromegaly, but her health still deteriorated over time. Sadly, Yao Defni passed away on November 13, 2012, at the age of 40. Her life was distinguished by remarkable obstacles as well as possibilities afforded by her height. Her narrative is a striking reminder of the human spirit's determination and the perseverance of those who endure unique challenges in their life. Number 12. EDUARD BEAUPRE. EDUARD BEAUPRE was born on January 9, 1881, in Willowbunch, Saskatchewan, Canada, and was towering 8 feet 3 inches tall. His unusual size was caused by gigantism, a rare disorder induced by an excess of growth hormone. Beaupre followed a wrestling career, using his bulk to his advantage, earning him the well-deserved title of Giant Wrestler. Beaupre's enormous height made him a local novelty from an early age, but he saw an opportunity in his stature and decided to use it for his career. He traveled with many circuses and carnivals as a professional wrestler and strongman, showing his tremendous strength in wrestling contests and doing feats that amazed spectators, such as horse lifting. Beaupre's wrestling career was a great success, and he soon rose to prominence due to his intimidating bulk and exceptional ability. He drew enormous crowds eager to watch his unusual mix of stature and power as he competed against some of the most known wrestlers of his day. His larger-than-life presence in the wrestling world gave him legendary status. EDUARD Beaupre's life, however, was sadly cut short at the age of 23. He passed away on July 3, 1904, from a pulmonary hemorrhage. Beaupre thrived in his chosen vocation, despite the limitations provided by his enormous height, making an everlasting impression on the world of wrestling and strongman performances. Number 11. EMMANUEL YARBROUGH. EMMANUEL YARBROUGh, born on September 5, 1964, in Rahway, New Jersey. He was a legendary sumo wrestler known for his enormous stature and power. Being one of the largest athletes to ever compete in sumo wrestling, he weighed over 750 pounds and towered at an intimidating height of 6 feet 8 inches. Yarbrough's physical powers enabled him to thrive in a variety of sports, including wrestling, judo, and of course, sumo. He made history in 1995 when he became the amateur sumo world champion, making a solid reputation in the world of sumo wrestling. Yarbrough, who was not afraid of new challenges, also dabbled in mixed martial arts, competing in multiple battles in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. His experience in mixed martial arts demonstrated his flexibility as an athlete, making it clear that he was not restricted by his size. Despite the limitations given by his towering stature, Yarbrough embraced his distinctive features and used them to his advantage in his athletic endeavors. His illustrious career in sumo wrestling and mixed martial arts showcased the strength of willpower and determination in the face of hardship. EMMANUEL YARBROUGH passed away on December 21, 2015, at the age of 51. His status as one of history's largest and most formidable sumo wrestlers, serving as an encouragement to those facing similar circumstances. He demonstrated to the world that with passion, perseverance, and a good attitude, anyone can overcome any difficulty and achieve greatness. Number 10. Zhang Jin Lian. Zhang Jin Lian, who was born on June 26, 1964 in Yujiang, Hunan Province, China, was an extremely tall girl who grew to a stunning height of 8 feet 1.75 inches before passing away at the age of 17. Her unusual size was caused by gigantism, a rare disorder induced by an excess of growth hormone due to a tumor in her pituitary gland. Zhang got the label of youngest giant, despite her young age owing to her quick and remarkable development. Zhang's extraordinary height was evident from an early age, as she developed far quicker than her peers. She had already grown to a height of 4 feet 10 inches by the age of 4. Zhang experienced various issues as she grew, such as trouble fitting into clothes and shoes, along with being accepted in a society that would see her as an abnormal form due to her exceptional size. Despite the physical challenges provided by her enormous height, Zhang Jinlian attempted to lead a normal life. She went to school and spent time with her friends and family, attempting to enjoy every facet of life like any other adolescent would. Her height, on the other hand, drew a lot of attention, both locally and globally. Her tale was reported in several newspapers, making her a popular topic for many people. Zhang Jinlian's life was tragically cut short, owing to difficulties associated with her gigantism. She died on February 13, 1982, just a few months from her 18th birthday. Her brief existence still serves as an important reminder of tenacity. Zhang's astonishing trip illuminates the immense diversity of the human experience. Number 9. Leonid Stadnik. Leonid Stadnik, who was born on August 5, 1970, in Zhytomyr Oblast, Ukraine, was a man of extraordinary height, towering at an incredible height of 8 feet 5 inches. His height, however, has been a matter of dispute, with some questioning the accuracy of the measures and the authenticity of his claims. Stadnik's fast growth began at the age of 14, when a brain operation resulted in a pituitary gland issue. His height continued to rise at an alarming rate, prompting reports that he was the world's tallest man. Despite this, his refusal to be formally measured by Guinness World Records cast a doubt on his true height. Hence, he was never officially recognized as the world's tallest man. Despite the attention given to his height, Stadnik maintained a relatively tranquil life as a veterinarian in his remote community. Due to his height, he had various troubles, such as obtaining proper attire and navigating in a world unsuitable for someone of his scale. He chose not to pursue a celebrity life that came with a lot of unwanted attention. Instead, he remained humble and focused on his profession. Leonid Stadnik passed away on August 24, 2014, at the age of 44 as a result of complications from a brain hemorrhage. His life, which was defined by controversy and exceptional physical problems, serves as a reminder of the unique experiences and obstacles that people with uncommon physical characteristics encounter. While Stadnik's height is still debated, his legacy transcends time. His life reflected the importance of peace and bravery of people who endure enormous challenges. Despite the difficulties he faced as a result of his height, he pursued a profession in veterinary medicine with a lot of passion. Number 8. Robert Pershing Wadlow. Robert Pershing. Wadlow, who was born on February 12, 1918 in Alton, Illinois, is the tallest man ever documented in history. Wadlow, often known as the Gentle Giant, grew to an amazing height of 8 feet 11.1 inch by the time he passed away in 1940. His extraordinary size was the consequence of a disorder known as pituitary gigantism, which caused an overproduction of growth hormone, resulting in his fast and ongoing development, even as an adult. His towering height was noticeable from an early age, as he outgrew his peers and wore clothes designed for teens at the age of 5. Wadlow's height increased as he grew older, and he drew more and more attention wherever he went. He rose to national prominence in the United States by taking part in numerous events and tours, which were frequently sponsored by the International Shoe Company, which furnished him with custom-made shoes. Despite his enormous stature, Wadlow was noted for his mild demean hour, which won him great favor. Wadlow's enormous height, however, came with many medical issues. His leg weakness necessitated the use of leg braces and a cane for assistance. Despite these challenges, he kept a cheerful attitude, lived a pretty normal life, attending college, and actively engaged in community events. Wadlow's life was tragically cut short at the age of 22, owing to a septic illness induced by a poorly placed leg brace. He left behind a remarkable legacy as the tallest man in recorded history. Today, his legacy is respectfully maintained by Alton, where a life-size statue stands in his honors, providing a reminder of the gentle giant's incredible life and effect. Number 7. MORTEZA MARZAD. MORTEZA MARZAD was born on September 9, 1987 in Tehran, Iran. He stands at an astonishing 8 feet 1 inch, making him the tallest Paralympian in history. His extraordinary height is related to acromegaly, a disorder induced by an excess of growth hormone due to a tumor in the pituitary gland. MARZAD's fascinating journey began at the age of 16 after sustaining a brain injury in an accident. MARZAD encountered various physical obstacles as he grew, including restricted movement in his right leg, which forced him to rely on crutches for assistance. Despite these challenges, his towering height gave him a distinct edge in the world of athletics. MARZAD was introduced to sitting volleyball, a Paralympic sport built exclusively for people with physical limitations, in 2011. His stature made him a deadly opponent on the floor, and he swiftly rose to prominence on the Iranian national team. MARZAD led the squad to multiple triumphs, including a gold medal at the 2016 Paralympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, because of his talent and perseverance. MORTEZA MARZAD's Paralympic victory serves as an example to those facing similar circumstances, showcasing the remarkable perseverance and persistence of the human spirit. His achievements on the volleyball court underscore the necessity of allowing people with disabilities to engage in sports and express their unique capabilities. In addition to his achievements in sitting volleyball, MARZAD utilizes his platform to raise awareness about the difficulties that people with physical impairments experience, as well as the necessity of accessibility and inclusion in sports. Through his advocacy work, he hopes to make the world a more inclusive place where people of all abilities have equal opportunities to engage and thrive in sports. Number 6. Sun Mingming and Xu Yan. Sun Mingming, like Yao DEFEN, is Chinese. He realized as a child that his towering height set him apart from the other kids. His height was a stunning 7 feet 9 inches, and he weighed 368 pounds according to Guinness World Records. Sun Mingming's exceptional height, like that of DEFEN, was due to a benign tumor detected in his pituitary gland. Unfortunately, he lacked health insurance and the financial resources to cover the hefty medical expenditures, which totaled at over $100,000. Despite the obstacles, Sun Mingming desired to use his height to his advantage and pursue a professional basketball career. During the 2006 seasons, he got the opportunity to play basketball for his institution while attending a community college in Ventura, California. Mingming went on to play for various minor league clubs in America, including the Dodge City Legends and the Maryland Nighthawks. He was almost picked by the Harlem Globetrotters in 2007, but he did not end up playing for them. While his basketball career did not reach the heights he had hoped for, it was nevertheless a great accomplishment. Sun Mingming wants a regular life and a loving relationship in addition to his basketball dreams. His wish came true in 2016 when he married Xu Yan, who was also of remarkable height. The pair's total height of around 13 feet 11 inches won them the Guinness World Record for being the world's tallest married couple. Sun Mingming is around 7 feet 9 inches tall, whereas Xu Yan is 6 feet 2 inches tall. Sun Mingming and Xu Yan create an incredible power pair, not just because of their height, but also because of their perseverance and drive to enjoy life to the fullest. Their narrative exemplifies the uniqueness of the human experience and the significance of accepting one's peculiarities. Despite obstacles, they found love and happiness, demonstrating that aspirations can be realized in unexpected and wonderful ways. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. This interesting image depicts an exceptionally enormous and imposing figure that has surprised the masses. The man towering over the crowd appears to be a real giant, creating an illusion that makes others feel tiny in comparison. Estimates put his weight at roughly 250 kilograms, but we'd love to hear your ideas on his height. Is this an accurate depiction of a real-life giant? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Number 5. BRAHIM TAKIOULLAH. BRAHIM TAKIOULLAH, who stands at 8 feet 1 inch, is the world's second highest living human. He was also formerly known as the man with the world's biggest feet. Brahim was born in Guelmi, Morocco in 1982, and his extraordinary height was obvious from a young age. He grew 3 feet 3 inches in 1 year, which surprised many people. Brahim was treated by a French doctor in 2006, who transported him to Paris, where the tumor causing his anomalous growth was successfully removed, and his growth hormone levels reverted to normal. Brahim, although 8 feet tall, was still much taller than most individuals. Despite the difficulties in obtaining garments that matched his size, Brahim also had problems finding shoes that fit his European size 58 feet. A typical male's feet measure between 9 and 11 inches, but Brahim's left foot measured a massive 1 foot 3 inches, while his right foot measured roughly 1 foot and 2.8 inches. Brahim, fortunately, did not have any serious health difficulties, except for shoe troubles. His adventure as one of the world's tallest living people offered him both fame and unusual obstacles. Being one of the world's tallest persons entails navigating an environment that was not meant for such extraordinary heights. Despite the challenges of obtaining appropriate apparel and footwear, Rahim's general health remained quite decent. He was able to live a healthy life after the tumor that caused his aberrant growth was successfully removed. Number 4. Bernard Coyne. Bernard Coyne, born in July 27, 1897, lived the majority of his life in Iowa, leaving behind black and white photographs that highlight his enormous height. He is one of just a few people in medical history who managed to stand taller than 8 feet, with a stunning height of 8 feet and 1.7 inches around the time of his death. Unfortunately, he lived at a tough period, during World War I, when his draft registration card listed his height as 8 feet. But according to the Guinness Book of World Records, he was just 7 feet 9 inches tall. It's probable that avoiding undue attention was crucial during the war, which may have resulted in errors in his official documents. The photographs talk eloquently about Bernard Coyne's larger-than-life personality. He was said to be wearing size 25 American shoes, a tribute to his enormous feet. He was suffering from health difficulties such as liver hardening and a glandular disease. He passed away on May 20th, 1921. A specially crafted extra-large casket was made for him as a symbol of respect and recognition of his unusual size. Bernard Coyne's exceptional height is caused by a disease known as uncontrolled gigantism. People with this illness have a delayed beginning of puberty, resulting in continuing bone development and abnormally tall stature. While some may envy Bernard Coyne's remarkable height, it also came with its own set of obstacles and drawbacks. It may be quite difficult to live with such an aberrant height in a world that is not meant for such dimensions. Finding clothes that fit properly can be difficult, and simple chores that others take for granted can become difficult and complicated for someone of his size. His unusual height obviously made him stick out, and he was likely subjected to continual inquiry and attention, which was not always desirable. Number 3. Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman, also known as the King and the Goat, is unquestionably a bodybuilding hero. Coleman was born on May 13, 1964. He first took an academic career, graduating with honors from Grambling State University with a degree in accounting. But fate had other plans for him, leading to an exceptional career in bodybuilding. One look at Ronnie Coleman reveals that his physique is no laughing matter. He is a remarkable tribute to the power of devotion and hard effort, weighing a huge 300 pounds. Coleman's body is a sight to behold, pure muscle sculpted through years of hard work and dedication. His chest measures a whopping 60 inches, while his arms have an enormous 24 inches girth. This dude is a beast that can deadlift, squat, and bench press like no other. Notably, in 2003, he accomplished the remarkable feat of leg pressing an astonishing 2,400 pounds. Ronnie Coleman dominated the bodybuilding world from 1990 until 2009, giving him the titles the King and the Goat, greatest of all time. His ascension to the top required endless hours of hard lab hour, devotion, and pushing the limits of human ability. Coleman's unwavering pursuit of greatness in the sport led to his winning a number of renowned bodybuilding championships, including a record-breaking 8 Mr. Olympia medals. Ronnie Coleman became a symbol of devotion, discipline, and tenacity in the world of bodybuilding during his lengthy career. His accomplishments were nothing short of legendary, cementing his reputation as one of the best bodybuilders of all time. Despite the fact that he resigned from professional bodybuilding, his reputation continues to inspire and influence a large number of aspiring athletes. Coleman's physique suffered as a result of his constant quest for physical perfection. The sport's rigorous demands resulted in a number of major injuries, including many back surgeries. Despite the difficulties, Coleman stayed committed to his bodybuilding hobby. He even chronicled his journey and experiences in a series of training videos, where he shared his expertise and inspired numerous fitness fanatics across the world. Ronnie Coleman may have retired from professional bodybuilding, but his influence on the sport and the fitness world is still felt today. Number 2. SAJAD GHARIBI. SAJAD GHARIBI, nicknamed the Iranian Hulk or Persian Hercules, was born on December 19, 1991, and has become a well-known personality in the bodybuilding world. He easily lives up to his superhero-like monikers with a towering height of 6 feet and 2 inches mixed with his huge physique. Gharibi is a weightlifter and bodybuilder, and he even dabbles in mixed martial arts in addition to his remarkable physique. Gharibi originally drew notice when he effortlessly lifted an incredible 27 stone. This shocking performance displayed his sheer power and strength, leaving observers speechless. As a result, he swiftly built a big Instagram following, with over 50,000 loyal followers who love and look up to him for his passion for bodybuilding and his commanding presence. Sajad Gharibi, despite his menacing look, is driven by a single goal: to represent his country in bodybuilding competitions and bring honors to his birthplace. He hopes to be a light of inspiration for others via his devotion and hard work on the competition stage. The analogies to superheroes are not without basis. Gharibi's massive stature and muscular body have earned him the moniker the Iranian Hulk. His physical size, which resembles that of a comic book character, leads many to assume he possesses superhuman skills. However, it is critical to recognize that years of rigorous training, discipline, and devotion to his art lie behind the tremendous build. Sajad Gharibi's path to becoming the Iranian Hulk began with his interest in fitness and bodybuilding. He developed his body to its awe-inspiring form via intense training regimes and unyielding devotion. His impact extends beyond bodybuilding, as he has dabbled in mixed martial arts, demonstrating his adaptability and ambition to achieve in several disciplines. Gharibi's presence serves as a reminder of the enormous potential of human power and drive as he continues to make gains in the bodybuilding and fitness scene. His path inspires other aspiring sportsmen by proving that with unwavering work and determination, one can accomplish amazing achievements and overcome physical restrictions. Number 1. DILIP Singh Rana. DILIP Singh Rana, often known as the Great Khali, is a legendary character in the world of professional wrestling. He is the tallest pro-world wrestling entertainment wrestler in history, standing at an intimidating 7 feet 1 inch tall. With such a powerful body, he is a force to be reckoned with, and getting on his bad side is not something anyone wants to go through. DILIP had already found success as a powerlifter and actor before joining the World Wrestling Entertainment. He was crowned Mr. India 2 years in a row, in 1995 and 1996, demonstrating his incredible athletic capabilities. After achieving popularity in the bodybuilding world, he moved on to the exciting world of professional wrestling, where he signed with World Wrestling Entertainment's brand. DILIP Singh Rana, often known as the Great Khali, has a broad record outside of his wrestling career. He was a former Punjab police officer, and his commanding presence would have been an invaluable tool in dealing with criminals. His primary interest, though, was wrestling, where he established himself as a powerful force. The Great Khali has held various championships in World Wrestling Entertainment, including the World Heavyweight Championship, giving him the moniker one-time world champion. He has also received a Slammy Award, demonstrating his prowess in the wrestling arena. His imposing stature and power have made him an unforgettable character in the wrestling world, and his remarkable accomplishments have captivated fans. However, the Great Khali's abilities transcend beyond wrestling. He has also dabbled in acting, making cameos in Bollywood and Hollywood films. With parts in 2 Bollywood films and 3 Hollywood pictures, including The Longest Yard, he demonstrated his versatility as an entertainer, both on and off the big screen. DILIP joined New Japan Pro Wrestling 2000, where he worked with another intimidating giant known as Giant Silva. They made an impressive combination with an average height of 7 feet 2.5 inches and a combined weight of almost 800 pounds. Their huge stature and power made them a formidable combo that was largely admired by the audience and fans. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.